You know, this was a good run of the Miami Heat's winning streak, and I'm happy for it. I'm happy that we at least got the long winning streak. But this is yet another heartbreaker of the Miami Heat, and another game where I feel like the Miami Heat should have had this one. Um, I will say this though, this game was definitely the right game to pick to go to national television, and it's a shame that Miami Heat has fallen to the Memphis Grizzlies. This was a better game than how they played against the Grizzlies a few weeks ago. Excuse me. This was a better game than how they played against the Grizzlies a few weeks ago. That was like a major blowout. This game, it was a back and forth. At least 18 lead changes, at least as far as I remember, and then 7 or 8 ties. But in the end, we have not seen this man play in 4 years against the Miami Heat, and he scored 30 points and a game-winning fadeaway shot. Morant. He did it. He's one of the superstars for a reason. I give him props. Give him props. I don't hate Morant. I really don't. I just hated that he was the one that won the game for the Grizzlies. So that sucked. That totally sucked. Let's go with the box score. We can quickly go through the game. Jaren Jackson Jr. didn't have much of an impact than he did last game. He scored 13 points this one with 3 for 5 in three-pointers, 5 for 11 in field goals. He missed the N1 with 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. Jalen Wells with 13 points as well, with 2 for 4 in three-pointers, 5 for 7 in field goals, 1 for 2 free throw with 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Zach 80 with 8 points with 3 for 3 field goals, 2 for 2 free throws with 13 rebounds, 1 assist, and a block. No double-double. And, of course, Morant with 30 points in his game with 3 three-pointers, 3 out of 7 three-pointers, including a controversial celebration in the first quarter. You know which one I'm talking about, and we really don't have to discuss that further. That's all I'm saying. He was warned about that celebration. He was warned. That's all I'm saying. Whether you believe in it or not, he did that celebration in the first quarter. You know exactly what I'm talking about. That's all I'm going to say. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. 3 for 7 in three-pointers, 11 for 22, yes, including some of the couple of dunks he has made. 5 for 6 in free throws with 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. Desmond Bane with 17 points with 1 for 9 in three-pointers, 6 for 23 in field goals, 4 for 4 in free throws with 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal. And off the bench, Scottie Pippen Jr. 17 points for him, 3 for 4 in three-pointers, 6 for 9 in field goals, 2 for 2 free throws with 1 rebound, 7 assists, 2 steals, and a block. For the Miami Heat, our starters, pretty decent. Bam Adebayo, 26 points. The first quarter was really good, with 2 for 6 in three-pointers, 11 for 26 in field goals, 2 for 2 free throws with 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. Kel'el Ware with 13 points, including the alley-oops, and 2 for 4 in three-pointers, 5 for 13 in field goals, with 1 for 2 free throws, with 15 rebounds. Well over, clearly a double-double, and 3 blocks. Tyler Hero, 25 points. 25, actually not 20, no, 20, at least 25 in the second half. In total, 35 points. At least if my math's correct. 35 points in the whole game for Tyler Hero. 19 third quarter points. I mean, him and Kel'el Ware took over the third quarter. He was amazing, especially in the third quarter. And fourth quarter too, he was trying to keep the game at bay. It was not enough though. But he scored 35 points. Vintage Tyler Hero. 4 for 7 in three-pointers, 12 for 23 in field goals. Perfect 7 for 7 on the line including a technical free throw, he has made. Morant got a technical foul. As far as I remember, that was in the third quarter, I believe. As far as I remember, he was he was he wanted a call. He didn't get the call. Um, and he was complaining to the officials, and he got teed up. So Morant got a technical foul. 7 for 7 free throws with 9 rebounds, 4 assists, and a block. Alec Burks, just 2 points. That's it. Two rebounds, 1 assist. And Pelle Larsson, just 3 points. 1 field goal and 1 free throw with 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals, and a block. Those 2 starters were barely any factor. Barely anything. And off the bench, Davion Mitchell. Why isn't he a starter? 11 points for him. 3 3-pointers, 2 for 2 free throws with 4 rebounds, 7 assists, and 3 steals. So that's your box score. It was a tight game from start to finish. Miami's largest lead was 9. Memphis' largest lead was 8. At least, I'll say this, though. Yes, we blew it, but it wasn't a double-digit lead this time. That part I can tell you that flat out. It's a pretty good first quarter for Bam Adebayo, and then Morant. That little celebratory 3-pointer that he has made. It was a good start for the Heat, and they finished the first quarter 27-22. Bam Adebayo had at least 12 points in that first quarter. Second quarter, Memphis with a little bit of a better second quarter. They outscored the Heat 27-23. This was a quarter that Scottie Pippen was really involved. Scottie Pippen have a couple of threes, already have 6 points for Memphis. 8, 9, 10. He was heavily involved, Scottie Pippen. I think that's his best quarter of the game. Luke Kennard with a 3-pointer. Aldama. But yeah, Memphis really had it going in the second quarter. I don't even think Morant even had the points. No, he didn't. Khalil with 1 for 2. It was a close one, but in the end, Miami with the 1-point lead after halftime, 50-49. Third quarter, Memphis started pretty quickly. I feel like Memphis started pretty quickly, but Miami would get that back. Morant now starts to feel it in the second half, especially in the third quarter. He makes a 3-pointer, floater, and a 2-point foul plus the N1. Morant gets a foul, and also too he wanted to get a foul. He wanted to get a call. He gets a foul. He gets called for a foul soon after, and he was pissed. He was really pissed, and he got teed up. So Tyler Hero makes that technical free throw, and guess what? Tyler Hero makes more free throws because he got fouled. True story. Anyway, third quarter. It ends up being a tied third quarter, 35-35. Tyler Hero really took over the third quarter, though. He was everywhere. Memphis would get on a run. Guess what? Miami Heat would go on a run. This is Tyler Hero and Khalil Ware working together. I'm telling you, Khalil Ware and Tyler Hero have a really good chemistry. Think of this as Duncan Robinson and Bam Adebayo, okay? They have really good chemistry together. Those two have really good chemistry, okay? They really believe and trust into each other, okay? In the end, the third quarter score was 85-84. Very close. Then the fourth quarter, a tight window. Bam getting shots in. Davion Mitchell. Mitchell was really good. And then Wells with a 3-pointer of his own. The Heat really tried. Okay? That's what I loved about the Miami Heat in the fourth quarter. They actually give a damn and actually play good basketball. But in the end, one team has to win. Somebody had to win this game. And unfortunately, it came down to the last possession. Memphis would get the lead, so the Miami had to play catch-up. And Tyler Hero really involved with that once more. They would tie the game. Memphis would recapture their lead. And Davion Mitchell with a really good 3-pointer to get back on top. And Jackson with the devastating three. I mean, he was hurt for a little bit. I mean, Tyler Hero was also got hurt. But both players, Jaren Jackson and Tyler Hero, was able to play through. Tyler Hero make that floater to make it 108-108. And the last possession came down to John Morant. And he was able to make that fade away. And he calls game. The final score of this game is 110-108. And in a post-game interview, he literally said he had a pitch, something along the lines of he had pigeon guarding him. Okay, you piece of shit. So you want to be like that? So next time we play you, we're gonna destroy. Well, remember that when you call them pigeons. Like an asshole. Anyway. 110-108. This was a heartbreaking defeat. And it ends our 6-game winning streak. Really close to making it 7. That would have been spectacular. Miami's next game would be at Saturday versus Milwaukee Bucks. That is a tough game to compete. The team stats, 39 of 95. Yeah, I mean, Memphis made one more than the Heat did. That's 41.1% for Miami. Memphis with 47.1%. Three-pointers, 2 more three-pointers made for Memphis than the Miami Heat did. They made 16, we made 14. Both have 42% three-point percentage. Free throws, 16 for 19 for Miami, 14 for 17 for Memphis. Memphis with 49 rebounds, Miami with 47 rebounds. Both teams with 24 assists. 11 steals for the Heat, 8 steals for the Grizzlies, 8 blocks for the Heat, 4 blocks for the Grizzlies. Memphis was turning the ball over, and they conceded 19 points. Meanwhile, Miami, 11 turnovers, they conceded 14. Still not enough, though. And like I said, one technical foul happened in the third quarter. That was John Morant. He wanted a call, and then he fouled somebody. He didn't like that call, and he gets teed up. So that's where it's at. And it's an unfortunate end. It really is unfortunate end. It is what it is. We had a good run. I will say that, though. I'm not crazy about this loss, as I should be. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Good game. GG, Memphis. GG. And for the Miami Heat, move on to the next one. The next game is going to be pretty difficult. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this one. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for content, and I'll see you guys in the next video coming up shortly. Good night.